Good morning. Today is the day of the Sporting Life 10K. It's currently 5:33 in the morning, which is a little early for me. I don't know the last time that I was awake at this hour. As you can see, I'm starting to get everything ready, just brushed my teeth, showered, shaved, just the basic essentials. I didn't sleep well last night. I found that I was very anxious, a little bit nervous in bed. I was tossing and turning and imagining how all these different scenarios in my head that could potentially happen. But now that it's the morning of, I'm good, I'm excited, I'm ready to go. I just threw on my race day fit. I will show you guys that in a couple seconds, and then I'm gonna head upstairs and eat some oatmeal, get some electrolytes in me, and probably take some pre-workout. If you guys saw my last video, I was super tired before I ran and I took some pre-workout, and the run actually went really well. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And then I'm gonna head down to the course, get some clips for you guys, show you guys the race atmosphere, and hopefully it's gonna be a great day. For my shirt, I'm gonna be wearing this pinkish kind of salmon-y TL Run sleeveless shirt. I just got it off Amazon about a week ago and it's super comfy. As you can tell, there's the bib right there. I'm supposed to be in the red corral, but for some reason they put every single color on my bib, and they also didn't put my name on the back, so hopefully there's no confusion with that today. And then for shorts, I just have these Gymshark 5-inch shorts. Not the most stylish guy, but I just go for comfort, and both of these definitely provide me with that. Okay, here is the finished product. We have some oatmeal with protein powder, sugar-free syrup, and cinnamon. And then I have my electrolyte powder with some Mio. I'm gonna be the 8. That oatmeal plus pre-workout combination had my stomach feeling some kind of way, so we had to stop at the gas station and I had to take care of business. I feel like I'm a solid 10 pounds later after that one. And just like that, we have arrived at our destination. As you guys can see, it was a beautiful day. The sun was shining, the clouds are out, the beautiful downtown scenery. This clip gives you a good angle of the Sporting Life 10K. Starting line, I have on my Nike Zoom Fly 5s. These have quickly become my favorite running shoes. They are awesome. In the next clip, you guys are gonna see me run the last 200 meters of this race, so enjoy.
Do this race. Right on through, folks, right on through. You got some people coming in behind you. And things are going to get rather busy because we got 20,000 folks on the course as we speak. So right on through that start line. Hands up, get your picture taken from the Marathon Photos Live. And you can find those after the race. But they're coming down south, coming down Yonge Street, and they're making that turn. Let's go, Alex! Heading due west on Lakeshore. So we'd love seeing those fancy kicks soon.
Love it, love it. And of course, Marathon Photos Live, capturing all the moments here at this Sporting Life 10.
And just like that, we had finally made it to the finishing line with an official chip time of 39 minutes and 6 seconds. Sporting Life 10K. We got the medal. We got the porta potties.
Hi. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, someone was like...
After being stuck in traffic for a little bit, I finally made it home. The race is done. Here's my medal. There's my bib. Still got the outfit on, got the jacket because I was getting kind of cold at the end. But I am so excited with my time. My official chip time was 39 minutes and 6 seconds. I didn't just beat that sub 40 mark. I crushed that sub 40 mark. So I'm super excited. But right now I need to shower because I can smell myself and I smell like absolute dookie. And then I need to go eat because I'm also really hungry. Gonna do some stuff for Mother's Day, give my mom her gifts, spend some time with her. And the next clip will be me just giving a little bit of a debrief of the entire race. Let's talk about today's race. So I got dropped off pretty close to the starting line at about 6:45. The race was supposed to start at 7:30. I still had like a little duffel bag with me that had my water bottle. I was gonna put my phone, my AirPods, and there was something. It was my jacket. I put my jacket in there as well because it was kind of cold in the morning, so I didn't want to just go there in my tank top. But basically, the first thing that I did was took out my phone, got some clips of the starting areas, the corral areas, just downtown, and how the scenery looked, which you guys would have seen earlier on in the video. And then I walked down about, I want to say 500 meters to the bag drop-off area, took off my jacket, gave them my bag, no longer had my phone. And so this was the tricky part because I was trying to meet my friend down there and he said he was going to get there about 15 minutes after me. And so I didn't have my phone. And so I texted him like, yo, my phone's going in the bag drop-off area. Let's meet close to the starting line. And so I started walking down close to the starting line. I get there. It's packed. There are so many people around. I'm looking around like a deer in the headlights, and no matter what, I just can't seem to find him. I look down at my watch. It's 7 o'clock. I have about half an hour until I start running, so I figure, okay, I really need to start warming up. I did a little bit of dynamic stretches, and then I just ran about a kilometer. I did kind of in a loop over and over again. I did some strides where I just kind of sped up and slowed down just to really prime my legs before the run. And then at about 7:15, I got into the corral area, and that was packed too. Still, my friend was nowhere in sight, and this was the point where I started to get really nervous. Like, I know that everybody in the running community is extremely friendly, and I'm not racing against anybody else. I'm really just racing against myself. Like, I'm not a competitive runner. I just do it to beat my own times. But just some of the thoughts that go through your head in that moment are like, oh my God, like I'm running against all these different people. You see all these guys in these cutoffs that say like different running clubs or like black toe, and you see all the alpha flies walking around, and it's just, whew. It's a lot to take in, but I actually got pretty far up to the front of the corral because the 40-minute pacer was up there. So I kind of stuck onto him for the first little bit. And just like that, we were off. And the first kilometer, I did not really feel good. For some reason, I didn't drink any water, probably half an hour before the race. My mouth was extremely dry. I was kind of tired, feeling a little lethargic, and it just wasn't the best start. But after a kilometer, I finally found a pace. I locked in, my heart rate started to settle in, and at that point, I was just cruising. The entire course was super downhill, so I was really, really happy about that. There was a couple points where it was uphill, but when you go uphill, you know that the super long downhill is coming next, so you can kind of just fight through that very easily. And yeah, probably from kilometer 2 to 5, I was honestly on cruise control. I was on great pace to go under 40 minutes. I think at the halfway mark, I was like 19 minutes and 37 seconds, which is almost a 5K PB. So that just blows my mind there. Then again, it is super downhill, so that definitely plays a role in that. And then kilometer 6 is where the real battle started to happen. I got a cramp right up here during kilometer 6. I kind of fought through it for the entire kilometer. It went away, and then my watch started to glitch. So apparently this happens quite frequently during the Sporting Life 10K because of a lot of the buildings and the infrastructure that are in the way, and there's some bridges that you go under as well. It actually messes with the GPS on the Garmin watch. And so I'd be passing markers, like I'd be passing the 6K, the 7K marker, and I'd look down at my watch and it'd say like 5.81, or I'd look down and it'd say 6.76 or something crazy like that. And I'm like, oh my God, am I going to complete this run, log it on Strava, and then I'm just gonna have to pay like a massive Strava tax? And it's not gonna give me my PB. People had the signs all around that were like, do it for Strava, this is going on Strava. And so I had all that running through my head, but eventually it kind of evened itself out. If you look at my splits, which I'll throw up on screen right there, they were not correct. I think they were correct for the most part, but it said that I ran a 3:33 kilometer, and I honestly think it might have been one of my slowest kilometers. So when I saw that on my watch, I was like, yeah, that is not right. And there was even times during the stretch where I'd look down at my watch and it'd be telling me that I'm running at a 5-minute and 25-second pace per kilometer. Again, I was like, that cannot be right because I am definitely going much faster than that. I would be getting passed by a lot of people at that point. Kilometer 9 and 10 just kind of took care of themselves. At that point, I was really, really exhausted. There was a hill that wasn't super steep, probably around kilometer 8. It was just long though. And then after that, it was really just like this, downhill to the side, to the finish line. My heart rate was going. The cramp actually came back. I had to fight through that. I played that clip of me earlier at the finish line. My sister's boyfriend took that. So I'm happy that I got some kind of race footage that you guys can see. And I don't know, it's just like watching me run on film when I'm gassed is just a funny sight to see. And then afterwards, I met up with my friend. I was able to find him at the end of the run, thankfully. I saw another guy that I know in my last video. I was talking about how I volunteer for Parkrun. He's one of the run directors there. He's an awesome guy. His name is Andrew. He ran a fantastic race as well. met up with my friend. We kind of walked down to the finishing area. I also played some clips of those where there was food and there was some music. I had to go get my bag as well. I met up with my family. And then eventually, after a while, we met up with my friend's other friend, who I was introduced to. Again, super nice guy. You've probably seen him in some of the pictures. Yeah, it was an awesome experience. I hadn't been signed up for this race for a long period of time. Probably 3 weeks ago I signed up. It was kind of a spontaneous move, and I'm super, super happy that I did it. I'm gonna keep that bib. Apparently it's a rare bib because it doesn't actually have the color like I was showing you guys earlier in the video. It doesn't say red corral, it has all the corrals, and so we made a couple of jokes at the end where it's like, yo, you got to go back and run the other corrals. You did red, now you got to go do yellow, purple, blue, green. Like, I'm going to be running 60K by the end of the day. And then made it home, ate some pancakes, some turkey bacon. Again, super, super happy with my performance. 39 minutes and 6 seconds was the official chip time. Blew away my goal again. You guys know it was sub 40, but I smashed that. I had a good feeling about it, and it's just awesome. Even just the scenery during the run, going down the hills, and it was in Toronto, and you're just seeing the skyline and all the infrastructure around and the massive apartment buildings and some of the huge banks is just very, very early on, before I was starting to get tired. I was just looking around and just smiling. There were a few moments where I hit the runner's high, and especially at the finish line, it was just, oh, it's just a moment of happiness and euphoria, and there's nothing like it unless you actually experience it. So get outside, get running, and I can't wait for the feeling of completing the full marathon. And on that note, I think I'm gonna wrap up today's video. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching me and supporting me. It was such an awesome race today. And if you were at the Sporting Life 10K today, drop a comment, let me know how you did, and I'll definitely get back to you. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.